What is going on, guys? I am BreakTheVices, and welcome back to the real world, the space in which we all exist, this physical Earth thing. This is already pretty bad, isn't it? Well, if you guys can't tell by the title, I recently built a new computer, and you would have known that if you follow me on the Twitters, at BreakTheVices, little plug there. I've been talking about building a new PC for a while. Betsy won. Just not getting it done. You could probably tell by the rage in the Battlefield 1 videos where it kept crashing. Started to have driver issues, and then after the driver issues and whatnot, it gets hot. I mean, it's Betsy, she's already pretty fucking hot, but it gets hot, it overheats every once in a while. So I figured I'd invest in a new PC, better rendering, better life, I guess. And it was a struggle. It wasn't too bad, but it was a struggle. Let me show you something quick. Let's multitask here. Actually, first, my monitor went off. No, I'm using that for that fancy ambient lighting, motherfucker. So I do apologize for the shitty lighting, but here it is in an NZXT H440 case. I'm gonna get down in there. Oh. So, look at me and my flannel. I do apologize for the shitty camera. My phone camera is even worse. Plus, I only have like a gigabyte of space. So here she is. She is whisper fucking quiet. And this is the money right here. Evga. Geforce Gtx 1070. Fuck the world. Yes, I know it's for the win. NZXT logo. And it's just a basic Z170A motherboard from Asus, as the hipsters say. Got a Corsair H100i. There I am again. Hi. And just basic fans, hard drives and stuff over there. Ooh, check this out. I love the top of this case. Do you know why? I'm waiting. It's slick. I'm aware. I just said it's slick. It's Slick Johnson-esque. It's great. I love it. It's flat. I can set my hard drive on it, as you saw. It's fantastic, isn't it? So, something else I want to show you. This is what I've been doing all day. Well, this is actually step one. I am just transferring files like it's my job. Again with the camcorder bullshit. Oh, here we go. Check that out. This has been going on for about an hour. So, maybe not when this video goes up, but recently I started doing, I need to flip this around, I have no idea where I am. There I am, hi. I started recording in 60 FPS, and when I use a software like Marilla's Action, the files are massive. A 30-minute Verdun file was 100 gigabytes. So that's why in the PC, I have a 3 terabyte hard drive, and a 500 gigabyte SSD for all the fastness I require. So one thing as well, actually quick, fridge update, here we go. Check this out. Now some people say I'm unhealthy. Look at that. That's cauliflower, motherfucker. We got butter, multiple butters, the exotic butters, cheese. Oh, I lift, bro. I lift. I had that muscle. I need milk for that muscle. And this stuff is my guilty pleasure. This right here is just light iced coffee from Starbucks. They make good iced coffee. I'm not gonna lie. It's fantastic. And it's cheap. And beer, because this is the real life. Everyone needs beer. Oh yes. You know what I do with these guys? You may think I eat them. I don't eat these. That's why they're full. I stick them up my ass. And that was that. Isn't it amazing? Another stove selfie? Every single video I have must have a stove in it. Okay, so check out this. It took me, I want to say it took me about 3.5, 4 hours to build the entire thing from start to finish. And this is the result. Clothes over there. I had to get nude in the process. It's just, Jesus Christ. Oh, you may think, what's this doing here? This is actually what everything went into. That computer's a lie. I'm kidding, it's just it's a fucking MacBook. So check this out. So, actually you guys might want to know what's in the computer. Oh, here we go. Here's the beast. Down below, I'm doing this in a really weird way. Down below there will be a list to all the parts, PC part picker list. But here are the boxes, because some of you may want to see the box instead of the actual system if you have a box fetish. Somebody out there probably does. I don't even know if I was in frame. But we got the Geforce Gtx 1070. This thing took me 30 minutes to figure out how the hell to hook this up, because a lot of the builds I watched, the first build I ever did, I was there with a friend and he did most of the work. But there were two 8-pin slots, 2 power slots. I was like, what the fuck is this? Do I have enough cables? I did. I didn't prepare for it mentally, and it was pretty easy actually. Everything was actually pretty easy once you figured out and used some common sense. Liquid cooler, Corsair H100i V2. It's been like 30 minutes debating between this or the NZXT Kraken, and I just went with that because it was slightly cheaper. Just manuals and stuff. I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to read any of these. I got this. I watch YouTube videos. I had to read these more than I remember from the YouTube videos. That didn't make any sense. I had to read the manual to get more information than what I got from the YouTube videos, because one slight difference, like I had a different graphics card, I had a different power supply than like some of the videos I watched with the same motherboard. And speaking of that, the motherboard is somewhere. Here it is. I mean, it's not physically here. Here's the box. Z170A Asus. I did a search. Which motherboard fails the least? This was the one. Plus it has a white and black color scheme, so I went with that as well. Fantastic. What's inside? Nothing. Get inside, motherfucker. Get inside. Hard drive bay. What was I even saying before this? More just shenanigans stuff. Zip ties. You can't exist without zip ties. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack cleaning all this shit up. Oh, as I was saying, I have the worst attention span, and the camera work is complete shite. I am sorry. So, this is like typical vlogging. I'm gonna hold it here, like it's on my face. It may not be on my face, but I'm just gonna look and do other things. I'm multitasking. Do you see this? I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly am losing my mind. So, there were no YouTube videos that were exact to what I was looking for, and you just had to use the manual. The manuals are actually pretty fucking good. You get this stigma with like IKEA and all these other random ass things you have to put together. The manuals suck ass. They never work. These were very good. Bravo, Asus, NZXT, Corsair. That's all that's in the computer actually. And Samsung. And Seagate. And EVGA. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go through the parts now. I'm rambling too much. SSD, 500 gigabyte SSD, Samsung. This is what I had in Betsy 1.0. Worked phenomenally, so I just got it again. It's great. It's great. It's fast. It's an SSD for fuck's sake. Just excess wires and shit. I did not get this. I've had this for 5 fucking years. Best laptop I ever had. User guide. Look at this. Look at this. It's like back in school here. Check this out. Where'd it go? What? Trying to prove a point here. Alright, fuck it. You know what? I made a note in there. I was like, this is my socket type. So, yeah, moving the chair. The glorious chair in the last vlog. I got these. Oh, actually, wait. Here's the power supply. EVGA Supernova. That's a great song by The Devil Wears Prada. If you've never heard of it, go listen to it now. 650 watt. I think I was only pulling in from the build I did on PC Part Picker. It's only like 420 watts, so I'm guessing 650 is good enough. That's what all the forums were saying. And I never realized just how crazy tech forums are for building PCs. The opinions, man. The opinions. That's democracy, though. Go democracy. This PC right here is a living embodiment. All these different parts working together. Different brands to create something special in Betsy. Democracy at its finest. I got these quiet fans, and then I was doing some research about to use these or these stock fans for the Corsair 100. And some people were saying that these, I don't know, didn't do a good job as cooling. That was great English, wasn't it? So I didn't put them on. I probably should have. I probably will in the future. I just want to get this thing fucking built and ready. So that was all the main parts. Again, the hard drive, this was the box for the hard drive. Nothing on it, just cardboard. 3 terabytes. Oh yeah, the RAM. Because it's the smallest fucking box, I almost forgot about it. And where is it? There it is. Just because Corsair is gorgeous. I'm a sucker for good packaging, and this packaging is good. It's very good. 16 gigs, DDR4. Help out with that rendering shit. That's about it, I think. So now what I have to do this entire day, it's already 2 o'clock, Jesus Christ. So I started building that thing at 7 a.m. Got done around 12:30 or so. And One of the hardest things about building this fucking computer was getting the front panel and the back panel on. The back panel, more specifically, it took about 15 minutes because there's such little clearance. And I read about that, and you can see there's like a little bit of a gap here. There's such little clearance here in the back. Good thing it's like covered in sound dampening foam, but it's so thick that the wires, I thought they were managed pretty well. I thought they were managed decently for a standard that I've only ever done it once and like helped one other time. And it just required so much force, but I have these things. That just happened. I have these things called guns, and they help me do that kind of shit. That's right. Okay, guys, so I do apologize for the shitty camera work. What did I just hit? Fucking camcorder. So what's going on in here? Anything interesting? Nope. All these Heroes and Generals files, look at the size of these files. 47 gigabytes, 55 gigabytes. If you guys have any recommendations below, I about just tripped. That would have been hilarious. I about did it again. If you have any recommendations, leave them down below for recording softwares for 60 FPS, 1080p, because now that Betsy 2.0 is here, she's only been built for 2 hours. I've been monitoring the CPU temps and stuff. I'm going to overclock it eventually. Just want to I just want to make sure everything works. I use Geforce Experience for most games, but a lot of those like random smaller games don't support it. So I'm looking for something that records crisp. One thing I noticed with Morillus, and you guys might notice this, you might have noticed this as well, and I apologize if it was noticeable. There's like a kind of like this blocky blurriness to a lot of the Verdun videos or so that I uploaded. I did just start recording in 60 FPS, which is the reason for the huge files, so it should fix that. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to upgrade this PC, is just to provide higher quality content for you guys. And some of you, by looking at the part list, may be like, what the fuck, how did you get this? I've been saving up for a while, and I consider this an investment because now that I have this, it's going to take less time to render, to edit, to just do all that kind of stuff, and I should be able to get much higher quality recordings to you guys and quicker. Maybe it'll help me get to 7 uploads a week. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas for new series and new videos to come up, and this will just help me do that kind of stuff. Betsy 1 was great, and she recorded in 1080p, 60 FPS, but my arm is getting fucking tired. She's run her course. It's time for Betsy 2.0 to come in, and I went from all black to all white, and I guess next will be all salmon color PC, mod video, all those views with the salmon mod. It's gonna be great. There's actually gonna be real salmon on the case. Yeah. Alrighty, my compatriots, I'm going to end this video here. I want to say, before I go, thank you so much for just being who you are, and I mean this from the sincerest part of my bod, my hot, not so hot bod. Thank you. Seriously, this has gone off the rails so quickly. Thank you guys so much for always being here. I'm not lying when I say replying to your comments and just interacting with you guys, playing video games with you guys. Oh, one thing, there's a Discord. I have a Discord. We play games every weekend. So down below, there'll be a link to the Discord. Just join it. Come hang out on the weekends. We play games all the time. It's fun. And expect it's kind of squad subscriber gameplay. I'm going to start playing with you guys more. Not in that way. I know one of you probably wants that. But I'm going to start playing with groups of people more. Not very often. Maybe like a video a week, if that. But like some squad tacticalness would be kind of cool. Maybe for the Sunday upload or so. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much. Every single day I look forward to making these videos, recording videos, replying to your comments, everything. You guys are the fucking best. Thank you. And I'll see you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.